Hello to our loyal past and future passengers, to our travel agents and partners, to our shoreside staff, and all our onboard officers, staff, and crew. It's Christian Verhonig again, CEO of CMV. I never thought that I would get used to talking to my laptop, addressing all of you. And believe me, I would much prefer to do so in person and see my fellow colleagues back in the office and on board our ships. It is now 7 weeks since we had to take the difficult decision to curtail our cruises, and much has happened. The majority of the world has gone into lockdown, and certain needs, like my personal one for the hairdresser, are not accessible anymore. I am particularly pleased that we have managed to bring all our passengers back home, and by now our last vessel, the Vasco da Gama, has safely arrived in London Tilbury. We now have one ship in Bristol, one ship in Bremen, Germany, and 4 ships in Tilbury. While ashore, we have all adjusted to life in a completely different world. Our passengers and crew on board were able to enjoy their cruises a little longer, as all of our ships managed to keep free of the virus. Everybody entered into isolation a couple of days and weeks later upon arrival at their home port. We are extremely proud and thankful for everything that our officers, staff, and crew have done to accomplish this achievement. Thank you very much. While all passengers have made it back home safely, we unfortunately still have a large amount of our officers, staff, and crew that until now have been unable to fly home and still remain on board our ships. As of today, we have a total of 2,100 crew still aboard, but please be rest assured that we are doing everything we can to ensure your fast repatriation back home to your loved ones. COVID-19 is a highly complex virus, and we all learn new things about it on a daily basis. Fortunately, the isolation and lockdown measures seem to be working, and we are seeing flattening curves in most parts of the world. The results are being seen around the world, and countries are starting to loosen up the lockdown and slowly start up the community again. I hope that you and your families remain unaffected and healthy. I can assure you that we are using the present time to learn about the virus. We are working very hard in consultation with our medical experts, advisors, national and international authorities around the world to prepare for the new normality when we can go back to cruising again. While we all have to live with the uncertainty surrounding the virus, we have to make sure we are as best prepared as possible and learn from the research and preventive measures to enable us to continue to provide a safe environment for all of you in the future. Many of the new guidelines and procedures are more advanced, and many others are still in development. We can assure you that CMV will raise the bar to provide our passengers and crew with a healthy and safe environment in which to enjoy their cruising holiday with confidence. Like many other businesses, we are heavily affected by the pause to cruising. In order to ensure CMV gets through this difficult period, we had to furlough a high number of staff in all countries and offices, unfortunately with some short-term redundancies in our ship management office. Please rest assured that these measures were not taken lightly, we're working day and night with a view to getting everybody back into the team as soon as possible. As you are aware, all of our remaining shoreside employees are working from their home office, and I would like to thank them for their dedication. I personally know how difficult and challenging this is, balancing your work together with potentially taking care of your family and kids. Requires a massive effort, and you are all doing a great job in handling this. I am sure that the professional efforts of CMV staff is the reason that in excess of 80% of all our passengers affected by the cancellation of cruises have already rebooked their holidays for later in the year or for 2021. It is also extremely satisfying to see that the demand for cruising with CMV has not changed. I believe that our dedication and handling of the pandemic are reason we are seeing very strong demand for the future and a surge in bookings for later in 2020 and 2021. Demand for 2021 is actually up compared to the same time last year. I know that this is a direct result of the professionalism of all our employees worldwide, and we are extremely proud to have you and can only thank you again. Well done. The health and safety of our passengers and crew remains our absolute overriding priority. And as the situation evolves and remains fluid, we have announced today the suspension of our worldwide sailing is to be extended to June 30th. We have also extended our very popular reassurance and flexi cancellation policy for sailings up to 31st August 2020. This means you can transfer your cruise up to 7 days prior to sailing without penalty and also receive a future cruise credit of 125% if the balance has been paid in full and 100% credit for deposits. You will find more details on our website, backed up by our friendly and efficient customer service team. I would also like to ask our passengers who are booked to sail with us after 30th June to please be patient until we are ready to contact you and make further announcements as the situation evolves and changes. I would like to thank again our loyal passengers who have rebooked with us for future cruises, our friends of CMV around the world, all our travel agents and tour operating partners for their support, all of our employees aboard and ashore around the world for holding up, being so supportive, and keeping strong in this challenging time. The healthcare professionals around the world for their utmost care for saving lives and aiding recoveries. Until a couple of weeks ago, it was unimaginable for the entire cruise industry to come to a standstill. But in these difficult times, it is amazing to see how strong and supportive to each other the CMV family is, and I'm very proud to be part of CMV. We will be back in operation as soon as possible, and we are all looking forward to welcoming you back on board our ships in the very near future. We will be ready to once again deliver the unique and wonderful CMV holiday experience to you. Stay safe, stay home, and do not forget to wash your hands.